Also, we have to talk about a player that almost all clubs are right now very much interested in, and that is the player of the tournament of the World Cup. And I think the 2024 Ballon d'Or winner in person of Rodri. Now, Rodri is a sensational player. Let's not forget the fact that Rodri has suffered severe injuries since he won the Ballon d'Or, from ACL, anterior cruciate ligament injury, to other subsequent kind of injuries that had hampered his game in Man City for the past 2 years. But coming back from this injury, he had a sensational World Cup tournament, of which he was the focal point in the Spanish midfield that eventually made him a world champion and also the player of the tournament. And I get why a lot of clubs are looking to seal the deal for Rodri. And left to me, Rodri, no matter how good he is, I don't think Barcelona needs Rodri. I see that they've indicated, some sources have indicated that there is an interest in Rodri, but I don't think we need Rodri because we have a lot of players in our midfield, and Barcelona is not really more of a physical side, we're more of a technical side. You understand? We love the tiki-taka flow of football. Not saying Rodri will not fit into a tiki-taka pattern, but Rodri is not like our kind of player. It's not like Frankie De Jong. It's not like Pedri. That controls the ball. He's more or less like a physical kind of midfielder that can give you that defensive role and also create chances for you as well. So I'm not saying any of our midfielders are far better than Rodri. I'm just saying that if you look at the style of play that Barcelona plays, it might be very, very difficult for us to, just get Rodri. Spain plays similarly to Barcelona. Do you understand? But it can also blend in Spain. Spain can, show a little bit. Man City also do the same thing, but they can also do it. But for Barcelona, it's, kind of like different. And it's also going to be a steal if Real Madrid actually go for it. I can see that the player's desire is to go to Real Madrid. You understand? Because I'm a Madrid boy. He's from Atletico Madrid. He played for Atletico Madrid before he went to Man City. So he has family, he has house in Real Madrid, and he wants to go back to Real Madrid. So it's quite understandable why Rodri wants to go to Real Madrid, wants to go back to Madrid, because it's a Spanish boy and he's a Madrid boy. So, but another thing we need to look at is the age for Rodri. I think Rodri is 30. Is it 30 or 32? Not really sure, but Rodri age is not on Rodri's side, and given his injury impact, that I feel that's where the skepticism for Real Madrid comes in as to the player's age. But at the same time, they don't want other players to steal. I see PSG also interested in Rodri, and they're negotiating with his camp to see if they can actually buy. I think Rodri is on the last year of his contract, but I have 1 more year or 2 more years in the contract, and Man City are also asking for an exorbitant amount of money for Rodri in form of 100 million euros. Why? Number one, is an high-profile player, one of the best midfielders in the world, and it can give you the value for the money. So if you are pricing the likes of Elian Anderson and Morgan Rogers at high and exorbitant amount, then you can also price a previous Ballon d'Or winner and a World Cup player of the tournament for this high and excessive amount. So we can anybody who buys Rodri, it's going to be a steal. If Barcelona buys Rodri, then it means that we are not prioritizing the areas in our gameplay that needs support, because we have like 8 beautiful, fantastic midfielders. We have Pedri, we have Frankie de Jong, we have Marc Calzado, we have Gavi, we have Marc Penal, we have a lot of midfielders. We have Fermin Lopez, we have Dani Olmo. So we have a lot of midfielders. The midfield is stock. At least we have primary starter and secondary starters in the midfield for Barcelona. So that's not the area or the department in which we really need to strengthen. So Barcelona's interest in Rodri is just one of those interests that will indicate. But I feel the only way we can get Rodri is if we sell one of our high-profile midfielders. Probably if the likes of Frankie de Jong leaves, then we can actually buy Rodri, and it'll be a great steal. It'll be a good, very good movement, to go for Rodri. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Do you think Barcelona should go for Rodri? Do you wish to see Rodri in a Real Madrid shirt? Rather, for me as a Barcelona fan, I would prefer to see Rodri in a Paris Saint-Germain shirt. Only that you just make Paris Saint-Germain more stronger and make them go from yet another Champions League. So in the end of the day, Rodri should just stay in Man City. You understand? Work with Enzo Maresca. Yes, Man City is like our second club because of Pep Guardiola, but Pep is gone from Man City, so we'll go back to the first stage and support any of the Premier League teams we want to support. I think I'll just go back to Manchester United. Yeah, Manchester United. I used to be a Manchester United fan. Many people do not know this, but I used to support Manchester United at the same time support Barcelona. So Manchester United from the time of Cristiano Ronaldo. That's why I don't have any hate for Ronaldo. But for me, my preference, Messi is always the GOAT because I know I watch the two. I love the two clubs, but I know who the GOAT is. God bless you. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Thank you.